and I'm going to tell you a secret. I love worms. Here's why. Every day, there are more and more people living on the earth. Having more people means producing more food and clothes and toys and everything else we buy.
Attention, shoppers.
Unfortunately, it also means more and more garbage is being created. There's basically 3 things we do with garbage: bury it, burn it, or recycle it. In the old days, burning and burying garbage was okay, since there wasn't that much to deal with. But today we have a lot of garbage to deal with. This is a landfill. Landfills are places where we bury garbage. Many landfills are already full, and it's getting harder to find places for new ones. No one wants one of these in their backyard. And burning lots of garbage means making lots of smoke and air pollution. A much better idea is to recycle garbage. Recycling is when you take something that would have become garbage and use it again. Unfortunately, not everything in our garbage is easy to recycle. Let's see what can and cannot be recycled. This is my friend Simon.
Hi.
And he's volunteered to take part in this demonstration.
I don't ever actually recall volunteering.
Okay. Now, here's a typical can of garbage from one person living in a small apartment. Let's see what's in it, shall we?
Hey, I just vacuumed!
All these glass containers can be recycled. So can all these cans and other metal products. All the paper products are easily recycled, as well as most of the plastic. Now what's left? Well, there's still all this packaging. Unfortunately, today, a lot of packaging is still made with a mixture of paper, plastics, and metals, which makes it very hard to recycle. So this stuff will all have to go to the landfill. Now what's left? Well, there's still about 1/3 of the garbage still left on the floor. And it's all food scraps from your cooking and leftovers from your meals. This is all organic, which means it's not man-made. We can compost all of this. Composting is usually done outside in a garden. Organic garbage is placed in a pile or special container where it breaks down into a rich plant food called humus, which can then be used on the garden to help the plants grow.
But I live in a small apartment. I don't have a garden. I don't even have a balcony.
Aha! This is where the worms come in. This, my good friend, is a worm bin.
What's a worm bin?
What's a worm bin? Take it away, Christopher.
Excuse me, do you know what a worm bin is?
worm bin 唔知你講乜嘢喎？
Do you know what a worm bin is?
No idea.
Excuse me, do you know what a worm bin is?
No.
A worm bin? No, I don't.
Excuse me, do you know what a worm bin is?
No.
Well, it looks like nobody has a clue.
A worm bin, also known as a vermi-composter, is a container large or small which houses a whole bunch of earthworms which will eat your organic garbage. It's easy to make your own worm bin. All you need is a plastic container with the lid. The lid should be big compared to the depth of the bin. So something like this wouldn't work as well as this. As you can see, it needs holes in the lid for air to get in. Get an adult to cut the holes and tape some mesh screen to cover them. Inside, put at least 6 inches of clean soil or some other moist organic bedding. Inside this bedding is where the worms will live. The worms used for worm bins are called red wigglers. You can find them in the ground, but it's hard to tell the difference between a red wiggler and all the other types of earthworms. So it's better to buy your worms from a worm farm. As you're cooking and after your meals, instead of putting your food scraps in the garbage, put them in a small container which you keep on your kitchen counter or in your refrigerator. Every couple days, you can feed this to your worms. Pull aside the bedding and place food in one of the corners, making very sure to cover it all with at least 2 inches of bedding. This way, there will be no smells. You can wear rubber gloves if you don't want to get your hands dirty. Most of the things you feed your worms get eaten within about a week. By eating your organic garbage, your worms turn it into one of the richest, most expensive plant foods. Worm castings.
Isn't that just a fancy name for worm poo?
A worm bin this size will take 6 to 10 months to completely fill up with castings. Most people, however, will use the castings as they need them on their houseplants, lawns, and gardens. If, like Simon, you don't have a garden, then give some castings to a friend that does. And since your worms will have lots of babies, you can give some to your friends so they can start their own worm bins.
So you're saying there's no smell, there's no noise, no work. I get food from my plants, new worms for my friends, and I reduce my garbage by 30% or more.
That's right. So with worm bins, everyone can recycle their organic garbage, even if they do live in a small apartment.
And mine is very small.
In this worm bin, there's half a pound of worms. That's approximately 700 worms. This bin's a perfect size for your apartment, Simon. For a home with more than 3 people, you'll need more than just one of these. Let's see what others are doing with bigger worm bins.
Two years ago, the residents of our townhouse complex decided to try worm composting. We built 2 1-cubic-meter worm bins in the background, and 12 residents routinely now bring their kitchen waste to the compost bins. We've also added approximately 1,000 red wiggler worms to helping out in the process. And after 2 years of composting, this is our final product that we have. And this will be returned to the people who have contributed to the process, the home gardeners, as well as the landscaping crew for our complex, to keep our grounds pretty.
If you think that's a big worm bin, get a load of this one. This is the government health building in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. 1,400 people work here, and so do 10,000 worms. In this building, they have a large cafeteria which seats over 200 people. In the kitchen, there's a lot of food scraps which usually end up in the garbage. But here, instead of throwing these scraps away, the staff put them into special bins. And in the seating area, there are bins for any leftover food from the customers. There are also 8 coffee rooms in which they have smaller bins for the employees' lunch scraps and coffee grounds. Each night, all this organic material is taken down to the basement. Here in the basement parking lot is their worm bin. It's 3 feet high, 2 feet wide, and 38 feet long. It's made from recycled plastic lumber and contains over 10,000 red wigglers. Each day, they feed their worms about 70 pounds of organic material, which means this worm bin turns over 9 tons of garbage into worm castings every year. The castings are used to fertilize the plants, trees, and grass around the building, all of which look a lot healthier since they started this project.
Now that's a huge worm bin. So, whether you run a large company or a restaurant, live in a townhouse or a small apartment, worm bins are an easy and fun way to recycle your organic garbage.
If you have any questions or comments about worms, worm bins, or recycling, please write to us at EnviroKids, Post Office Box 4366, Vancouver, BC, Canada, V6B 3Z7.